Hi, savers. Well, it's good to see that you pumped in here, and today I'm here to talk about something very, very important. Is going to help our savings journey. So, hi, savers. Hello, savers. This is Julie Che, and if you are currently on a saving journey or you would like to get some insights into how you can make this really easy for you, you're actually considering it and you're ready to get started, by just making a decision within yourself, which is making sure you save money, maybe weekly, monthly, but you have a target for yourself. Just listen, and I think what I'm about to share would help you stay committed to your task, your savings task, of course. So if this is the first time you're probably finding my content, this is a very, very new channel, and I'm so excited that you're here. Do well to like this video so that more people could get saved with the thoughts, with the concepts, with the strategies, with the tips and tricks I'm sharing here. Do well to like this video. And of course, you could turn on your post notifications so that YouTube would always, 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 always let you know when I upload a new video. All right, so let's get into it, away from all the pep talk. Okay, I decided to do something before I came in here, and I think this is one of the things I'd like to talk about, and it's is your ability to understand how you flow naturally with whatever you want to do. And basically, I'm one of those kind of persons who believe in keeping it real. Like, I love to keep it real at all times. So I don't fake it, I just try to stay true to myself. And I think this is one thing that you're going to do if you truly want to start saving money. You truly have a plan and you want to do this. I mean, one of the things you have to ask yourself is, why am I saving money? What's the reason behind me saying I want to do this? So basically, one of the things that I'm trying to say is you don't have to wait till you're probably stuck in some kind of problem, and then you suddenly realize that you're so cashless, like you're so stuck, before you start doing something. And basically, that's why I believe in pre-planning. I just plan myself. And one of the things you have to understand is that when you're saving, you have to have a very positive mindset towards your saving journey. I mean, you need to take away those thoughts of, I'm saving money so that I can solve problems. I personally don't have that kind of mindset. The reasons why I actually save money is that I can enjoy the kind of luxury that I love, to enjoy. And basically, that's just it. I want to make sure that I'm able to, have a good life, you know, stop worrying about things. I can afford the kind of things that I see things and I want to be able to pay for them, to afford them without, crying so much over them. So basically, I think and I believe that one of the things that would help anybody start saving right is to understand why you want to save that extra cash. And if you have those reasons right, it'll be very easy for you to go ahead with your plan. So that's out of the way. Let's go into the main thing. Now, here are the simple tricks, simple tips that you can try that would actually help you start making a lot of sense out of your savings journey. And the tip number one is to manually write this savings plan down. Manually write it down. Get your vision board, get a paper, get a journal, get a biro, and just write it down. Get a pen, write it down just the way you want it. Write down, there's something about writing that kind of internalizes with your soul, your body, your mind, your habits. It's kind of, you're trying to tell yourself a personal thing. You're sending yourself a personal message. And it has a way of sticking into your senses, into your person. It goes a lot way. It's just deep, it kind of comes out deeply. It communicates deeply with your inner being. So I think writing down this savings plan is one of the fastest way and the best way to stay committed to actually doing it. And I think the Japanese do this a lot. I think it's like a tradition there where every household have a savings plan and they actually do it. I mean, with their whole tech and everything, they're still living up with this tradition and it's really, really saving them, a lot of things, and they're really doing well as a country. And I think I love that tradition. And I personally love to write things down. Let's forget about the tech gadgets and all that. They're really cool sometimes, but sometimes you just need to go on, leave the auto settings and just go on manual. Manual is always cool. So you could just do that for yourself. Tip number one, write down your savings plan. Write out in black and white. Kind of connects more with your senses, with your body, with your targets, and then it makes you stay committed to the little note you just written to yourself. So that I think that's easy, and of course it's doable. Tip number two, this is one thing you need to try, and I think I've tried it, and it is a great tip. So one of the things you can do for yourself right now is to, the reason why you can't save is because you probably don't have enough, right? Now, if you don't have enough, it's a clear message that you need to do more. So for some people, they love to say you double your hustle or you find another hustle. I don't know which one would work for you, but truthfully, even if you have one thing you do to earn money, there are so many ways you can tweak this thing to be able to help you create an extra source of income. So I'm going to be just sharing this tip, and it is find a way to increase your money channels even with the particular source of income. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if you're a school teacher. It doesn't matter if you're under, you're a laborer. It doesn't matter if you have that big job or that small job that doesn't pay you anything. It doesn't matter if you have just one business. You can do it. All you have to do is to sit down, and structure your plan, and then find a way. There are so many money blocks behind a lot of businesses and a lot of people that they never get to see these money blocks, and it's the big hindrance. So if you think you cannot save, it's just a mild indication that you have to earn more so that you can save more. So that's tip number two. Tip number three also works really great, and it is making sure that you test your buy buttons. And one of the things, the simplest hacks I'm going to be sharing with you about this is that you should not fall. Never just run away from these temptations you see around you. You see that nice bag, you see that nice cloth, you see that beautiful lipstick, you see that nice car, you want to buy them, right? Now, here is one of the things. I know you would definitely be tempted to buy things, right? But one of the things you can do is, one of the strategies that I use currently to solve those little problems, because I find myself doing it a lot. I just go out and I see this beautiful handbag and I just want to buy it, and I actually buy it, right? And sometimes I find these things, just littering around, nobody's using them. Sometimes I give them out, and it's pointless. So one of the greatest hacks I've discovered that has helped me and is currently helping me solve this mini problem, which could be a very big problem, is to procrastinate. So right now I procrastinate before I buy things. Like, okay, you see that beautiful bag and you're looking at it, okay, I'll buy next week. And just that mild reminder that you can do it later kind of makes you understand that you probably need it or you don't need it. So, the more you procrastinate about buying something, you find out that it's either at the end of the day, you're able to make a clear decision about saying, okay, I want to still go for it, or I don't actually need it. So procrastination can help you, monitor your buy button so that you don't find yourself, getting into the impulse buying spree where you're spending too much, at the end of probably every month or every day. So procrastinate over it, and you find out that it's going to help you. It's a very lazy tip, but it works. It works. Just try it, and you'll be glad I told you that. Okay, the next thing you could do, I think that was tip number 3, right? Tip number 4, you could do something. Never shop without a list. Like, always make sure you have a list when you want to shop, right? I mean, this will also help you control what you do. That's easy. Just do it. Just do it. Never shop without a list. It's very simple. Do it. All right, tip number 5. Now, what else can you do? I mean, there's so many things you can do. And one of the things that I have started doing is to have a a special card, a special virtual card, a special account, a special utility card for personal expenses, right? And this is really great. Like it's super great, and I think it works magic. It will do wonders for you if you try it. So one of the things this will help you do is it will help you monitor where your money is going into. At the end of the day, you can personally just know this is where I'm spending more money in, and it's just a simple way to tell you, okay, I need to watch it with this, and I think that is a great way to watch how you spend money. Just have a dedicated account, a card, a virtual card, a utility card, any debit card, or even just cash. Just have it somewhere and just know this is for this, and don't touch it. So with this, it kind of helps you monitor what you do with money, and it helps you know where your excesses are coming from. So that was tip number, I don't know if it's 5 or 6, but let's go. Now, the next hack I want you to try is to do something. So, you want to save money. I'm currently doing this. It sounds really weird, but I think it's going to help somebody a lot out there. And this hack is super great. And it's super great. It's just super great. I thought about it and I'm currently implementing it. And it is looking amazing already. Now, one thing we have to understand when we are trying to save money is that you might be tempted to spend this money at some point. There might be some kind of emergency, and you just probably would be tempted to bring out this money. And of course, why wouldn't you? If it's a life and death situation, of course, you need to save that situation. Now, to do this, this is one of the things that I found out that it could work, and probably it could work for you if you try it. So, one of the things I do is to have a double savings plan. I know it's going to sound weird, but try it. It will do wonders for you. So you want to save a particular amount of money. What you do is you double it, and then you have different purses where you're saving this money. So you're saving this in purse A, and you're saving the other one in purse B. And this is just like having a fallback plan. It's like having a plan A and a plan B. And I think if you can do this, it's really going to help you stay true to your course. And of course, so here it is. When you're saving in purse A and purse B, what's going to happen is maybe if there's an emergency, you can actually take money from purse B to solve the problem, and then purse B is still available, and it's still going to work for you. So I don't know if you'll be crazy enough to try it, but I think it's going to work because I'm currently using it, and I'm eventually going to share my testimony very soon, hopefully, on that. Now, the other thing I would also want to share with you is that you can also do something, and that is you can sanction yourself, by paying extra for your savings. Like you can sanction yourself for failing at a habit task, by saving extra money. Here's what I mean. So let's say every single day you plan to read 3 books or 3 chapters, or you're supposed to save money on a Monday and you forgot to do that. Now, this is one of the things you can do. You can end up penalizing yourself. So for every Monday I refuse or I forget to make a deposit into my savings account, I'm going to save an extra amount for forgetting or making that mistake. So like this is also a manual way of tracking your habits, and also making sure that at the end of the day you're giving yourself it's just like how it works in the real world, where in sports there's a loser and there's a winner, and then in teamwork, of course, there are incentives. People get rewarded for doing well, and people get to be talked to wake up when they do things not so well. So it will fall as a strategy. It could be a very good strategy for you if you think towards the direction of maybe penalizing yourself over not meeting out to a savings task, or habit. So I think this is great, and of course it's going to help you if you try to implement it. The next thing I'd like to share is you can do something really simple, and it is, save any extra change you have every single day. You already have an expenses purse. Whatever extra money you have from your savings, from your expenses purse, maybe from the shopping list, you probably had an extra, any amount it's any amount will work fine. So no matter the expenses, you have an extra change from what you've spent every single day. You could just put it there, probably in your piggy bank, and you know you'll be surprised at how much it will grow at the end of the day. So this is really, really one great thing you can do, that would help you. Now there are so many other tips I'm still sharing, and I'm going to be sharing this one. This one is a big one, and it is getting a savings app, like an accountable savings plan, by getting an app that would help you stay accountable. Now, what you can do is I currently have a video where I shared the kind of apps you can use to help your productivity towards your savings journey. So you could just go over to probably your iOS or your Android and download an app that would help you actually save money. So you could try this, it will work wonders for you. I think that's a great goal. That's a great idea. That's a great idea, and I can't wait for you to really, really get to do that. Now, the other tip I'm going to be sharing is that you could do something for yourself, and it is to get a savings buddy, like get into a community where people are actually, staying true to this journey. People are sharing their experiences. People are actually telling their stories of how they are able to do certain things and how they are not able to do certain things. Learning from some other source has a way of inspiring you to move into this journey better and faster. Okay, so you can do well to do this. This is super great. Yeah, so that was a good one. I think that's about it. And one more thing, I have a confession to make. Like I literally wrote everything I wanted to share right on my phone, and I had to do something I used to do when I was still in school. I wrote these things. I don't want you to see so many of them, but I wrote them out, and I didn't want to forget. Oh my goodness! I just saw one tip right here that I forgot to talk about, and that tip is really great. Like if you have somebody who's owing you money, there's something called bad debts. I've seen myself going through this tunnel, where I know I have money, but that money is not accessible because somebody's actually with the money. Probably the person is yet to pay back the money, and then it's looking like a bad debt, like a debt that might go away and never come in, or might actually come in. So of course you can actually go hit on your debtors. Go knock on their doors, give them a call, and see if they can pay you back what they owe you. It's still your money. So if you can get this, of course, you can actually save all of it. If it was almost a bad debt, why don't you save it and use it for something really super good, and that would help you out, in your journey. This is so good and so cool. I actually wrote this and it helped me remember something. So, all those tips and tricks, they're all great. I hope this actually helps somebody out there, really work towards saving. And I'm so happy to share these experiences with you. And of course, this is a journey that I am so happy about. And I hope that at the end of the day, you can actually come and share how any of this has actually worked for you. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. For now, thanks for watching. And please don't forget to hit that subscription button. Subscribe, like this video, and turn on the post notification bell so that, of course, we can create more of this and stay connected to each other.